So, growing up, who were your biggest musical influences? You look frozen there.
Yeah, Big Garth Brooks would be one. Uh, George Strait. Uh, I have a couple, so just a couple of, a lot of those guys, like I say, that I grew up listening to, you know. So yeah, Garth Brooks and George Strait would be two of the biggest
So, at what point did you,
that I like.
yeah, oh, I think there's like a lag with the connection there. Sorry. So at what point did you realize that music was what you wanted to do as a career?
Well, I was around the house and I would just sing, around the house coming up, a little small town, Earl, Arkansas. And my mother, she would, listen to me sing all the time. And so I had to be about 10, 11 years old. So she noticed that I had a nice voice. So at that point, she thought that I should go to the church and let folks hear me. She said, you need to go to church, get in the choir, and let folks hear your voice. You got a nice voice.
So, are you living out in Nashville now, or where are you living?
I am in Nashville. I'm in Nashville. I'm back and forth from Nashville to Atlanta. My management company is out of Atlanta, but we're tied into Nashville, so just back and forth here and there. So
So, at what point did you start making trips to Nashville to work on music?
it was about in 19, it was 99, between 99 and 2000. 99 and 2000.
So, I want to talk to you about your song "My America" and kind of the story behind
Uh-huh.
that and the inspiration behind that. If you could tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, at the time, my manager and I, Ron Bivens, we just wanted to do some type of song that had a little bit of unity in it. You know, we both like that Lee Greenwood song. Lee Greenwood has a good old patriotic song, and so we wanted to do something similar to his song. And so we got to look around Nashville, and we found this publishing company right there in Nashville. So basically, we just found the one that we liked, and I just went to the studio and kind of tested. And then Ron said, "Hey, I think this is going to be the one," and we recorded the song, and so here we are. yeah, yeah.
So, how did you stumble upon the song?
Well, it was like see, usually when you go and if you're looking for a particular song, so you're going to listen to a couple songs. So I'm well known around Nashville, so folks are always pitching me songs, to do. When they hear me sing, if I'm playing down on Lower Broadway, they'll say, "Hey, I got a song that'll, fit your voice, man. I got this song I think is do really, really well for you." Well, like I say, we were looking for something like a kind of like an American style song, something about the people, united in this year and that. So um, this is how we came across the song, basically. So if you're listening to them and you listen to a bunch of demos, and like I said, this one here just kind of stood out. And right then and there, I knew this is the one I wanted to do.
So,
Uh,
what's that process like finding the song, and then is there like a do you have to ask someone if you could cut it, or how does that work?
well, if you're dealing with a particular song and you find the song that you like, um, so if they're coming through a publishing company, and a lot of folks is write like people that write their own songs, it's through a publishing company. So you if you don't have the direct contact with the writer, you talk to the publishing company. So we went through the publishing company to get the song, but about a month later, we did get to talk to, the guy that actually wrote the song. So that's how that pretty much came about. Yeah.
So, what would you say has been the biggest challenge that you faced throughout your career?
And the biggest challenge is just trying to get out there and let folks see exactly, who you are. trying to get out there, to promote your music, and it's just, it's been kind of hard, to do that. Especially, with what's going on right now, with the pandemic, with the virus and all sorts of stuff going on. It's been really rough, because you can't really get out there and do shows, so it's just basically you just got to kind of come up, like I said, I got a good management group, and it's just all about just promoting the song the right way, and like I said, I think this is a good time for this type of song,
Yeah, for sure.
but we've been getting a lot of feedback on the song and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the biggest challenge is just just trying to get it out there when you can't go anywhere, when you can't perform, if you can't go, and open up, for anybody, for folks to know who you are. So, but we're doing basically the best we can. It's getting some radio play, and folks are starting to know, a little bit about the song, So, good friend of mine the other day, he had called me up. I hadn't heard from him over 2 years, and he called me up, and he said, "Hey, Calvin Lee, this is John. How you been?" I said, "Well, I'm doing good." He said, "Listen to this." So he had the phone to his daughter, and she's there singing "My America," you know. So that made me feel really good. That actually made my day there, that his daughter was singing the song back to me.
That's a beautiful story. Was there
Uh,
any fear of putting it out during these times where you can't really promote it how you would typically?
well, there's not any, as far as the fear, as far as putting it out. Right now, like I said, the internet is, it's open, it's wide open these days, and which is, if you're doing anything, independent, if you're an independent artist and you're just starting out, and you want to write and you play a pretty good instrument, the internet is a good way to, to get your stuff out there, as well. But we've been just pushing a lot through the internet here. And like I said, we've been getting a lot of, feedback back, from the song. So, as of right now, this song was actually, like we got started with this song like back in 17. But as you can see, the timing is right on the song because everybody right now is writing Unity songs. It's just what you're hearing on the radio right now. Vince Gill just wrote a song. He was on, I think it was Good Morning America. That he was there playing a Unity song, talking about, togetherness, bringing folks together and love and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, everybody's kind of like doing this type of song right now. But like I say, I pretty much had that idea, a while back. This is what I want to do back then, and like I said, the timing is just really, really is right on it right now. So, and well, like I said, we're getting some pretty good feedback on it.
So is there plans for anything else after this or not yet?
Well, I'm writing. I've been writing. Just just being in. Like I said, kind of wait till everything kind of open up. So I've had musicians over to my house, and we just write. We've written a couple of songs. So yeah, we're just getting ready for the whole thing to open up.
Yeah.
And once everything open up, we'll be ready to go out on tour and and do what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Mhm.
must be tough to not be able to do what you love.
Man, I tell you, like I said, it is. It's pretty tough. Like I said, nowadays it has been tough. Just like I said, not to just to go out and to perform, and to get booked, at a show or at a venture right now. So, but like I say, it's starting to open up. You can see places are starting to open up, right now. So,
Well, thank you so much for doing this.
man, hey, thank you for having me on here. I really appreciate you. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you so
Uh-huh.
much.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. All right.